get into our first guest. She's kind of like this inspirational charity, like, you know.
Women power.
Yeah, like, all right. So we're going to let you tell the listeners, like, what you have going on and all that. Miss Lady Q.
Yes.
So wait, is your business name is Lady Q Events?
Lady Q Glam Events.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
And my name is Kiana.
Okay.
And it's spelled with a Q, so that's where I get Lady Q from.
Yeah.
Thank you. So basically, I am an event planner, but outside of event planning, I like to give back. So I came up with the idea of doing a Sweet 16 giveaway.
Okay.
And basically, I had to nominate a young lady who is less fortunate that parents cannot afford the Sweet 16. The young lady nominated this year, her mom is on dialysis 3 days a week. She's a very good student. Her grades are really good. She wants to be a surgeon. She's doing like consistent classes now. So she's really good. Very good young lady. So I felt she was deserving of this 316 giveaway. So
how'd you find her?
Actually, the organization that I help, called Firehouse Ladies, they knew of her. The CEO of that organization is a nonprofit organization. We fed the homeless for Thanksgiving, and I try to keep my hands in things like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I found her.
That's pretty dope. So I know that you started a partnership type of business back in like 2013, right?
Correct.
What made you decide, you know what, I don't want to be a partner in this anymore, and I want to kind of branch off and start my own business?
Well, I always wanted to do this. Like when I brought it to my partners, we actually were coworkers at the time, and I just like had nights of like not sleeping, and it was just on my mind. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring the idea to them, and they thought it was cool, and they wanted to join in, and we decided to make it a partnership.
Okay.
So basically, we started out like that, the three of us, and as time went by, I was like, I think I could do this on my own, and I really do want to do it on my own. And once I got their blessings, everything was good from there. So that really helped to get their blessings, so that I can move on and move forward.
Okay.
Awesome. So back to the Sweet 16 giveaway. What can that person expect to get from you? Like, what is it exactly?
She can't
well,
pay.
she is actually getting everything. I have a lot of vendors that's working with me.
Okay.
The event hall that I ended up renting, he discounted it tremendously because he wanted to give back to the cause. So that was the first thing. Gladiator Hall on Ditmas Avenue. Also, I have a designer. I met her at a networking event last Thursday. And she came through on Tuesday to measure her and everything, and she's making her dress for free.
That's beautiful.
I have my caterer, Food for the Soul. I've known her for years. She's also, she's catering the food for free. My baker that I've been using for like 6 years, she's doing the treats and everything in the cake. So I've met so many people throughout my years of doing this, and they wanted to help me give back. So I have a lot of people. My DJ, they're all doing this for free. So the fundraiser, yes, it is beautiful. The fundraiser is actually to just help pay for the things that's not for free, like the hall, her souvenirs that have to be ordered for her guests, things of that nature. So that's what the fundraiser
Now, when you do the Sweet 16 giveaway, does the child usually know about it, or is it more like a surprise for her? Because you said she is such a good student, like her mom is more involved in it than she is.
Well, no, she's very involved in it because you know how these kids are.
They gotta invite all their friends. So I was like, it's a surprise for her.
Very picky.
She knew what she wanted. She knew exactly what she wanted. So she actually chose a Hollywood theme.
Awesome.
So we'll have like the whole red carpets and stanchions and all that other things going on. So I really did want her input on it. I think it's important for them to. I know she'll be happy regardless, but it's just like a little oomph on top for them to be able to walk in and see what they wanted, what they always had pictured.
See their vision come to life.
Is this gonna be an annual or something?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and what is going to be the criteria? Like, what are you going to be looking for in order to pick this particular young lady?
Well, Suite 15, quinceañera as they call it, or Suite 16.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to only be a lady because I've heard they doing swag 16 now for the guys.
Oh gosh.
I can't keep up. I can't keep
Wow.
up.
Okay.
Yes, you got to keep up with the trend.
The guys have swag and they have the stunner 16.
Yeah, so male or female.
Okay.
Grades must be outstanding. You know, and when I say outstanding, I don't mean it has to be 100 in every single class. You know, we all have struggles here and there. I just want to know that they're in school and they're trying their best and they're doing well. You know, great person all around. You know, not rude to their mom and hopefully don't get into too much trouble. You know, things of that nature. And you have to be, sorry, how can I call it? Not fortunate, shall I say? That. You know, I don't want to get a letter from someone who is, you know, lieutenant of PD. You know,
Yeah,
it kind of doesn't make sense.
Definitely.
You know, so it has to fit somewhere in that criteria.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I feel like that's a really good, you know, criteria to have and, you know, hold people to. But a lot of kids who are less fortunate have behavioral issues and have, like, certain things that may not quite fit. So how do you deal with those? Or is it just like, no, sorry, you got to get it together before before we can help you?
No. When you say behavioral issues, it has to be something behind it. For instance, I have a son who they label as that.
Okay.
And I know, you understand, I know what it's like, and he's not a bad person. And I do everything I need to do as far as doctors are concerned and things of that nature to stay behind him. And he still has his, you know, his issues here and there. And that does not make him or break him. And since I know that firsthand from experience, I would not turn away a child that has those type of issues. But like I said, there has to be something behind it. It can't just be behavioral issues where it's like, I like to fight when I go out. So, no, that's not the case. So it has to be something more to it, you know? So,
now, when it comes to the event planning process of doing it for 16, where do you so far draw inspiration from? Because you know how they have the mother-daughter dance, father-daughter dance. If you have a less fortunate one, how do you decide to do what you want to do with it, depending on if she has her mother or her father in her life?
I asked them if they wanted to be traditional or not. So this young lady, she did want it to be traditional. She does have a father figure in her life. She has a father, so she asked if she can do the father-daughter dance, and you know, I'm completely fine with that. I asked them what they want to do so I can make out the itinerary, so I can keep in contact with my DJ, and we know, and they pick out their songs and everything. They do all that themselves.
There'll be a whole lot of trap music up in there.
These young kids. But and I allow them to kind of, like I said, I want them to be hands-on as well.
Yeah,
definitely.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And so can you tell me a little bit more about Firehouse Ladies? What exactly is it?
The Firehouse Ladies, they started a couple years ago. The founder is Tina. Her name is Tina. She is basically in the movement of starting a pantry. That's her goal.
Okay.
She wants to start a pantry. Every year we feed the homeless, or we do coat drives and toy drives, and we go to different shelters. Last year, December, she tried something new where she had children in a shelter write letters and their wish list. So I tried, and I think I covered 3 gifts that was for 2 young boys that was in the shelter. And the purpose of that was to make believe that their mom actually got it for them. We did that. So the organization is amazing, and I just like to be involved in anything amazing, you know, as long as I can.
Is there any way that we can get involved in that too?
Yeah,
that's something I would.
Of course.
I think we would all want to be a part of.
Of course, it's beautiful. It's just nice to see. It is.
The smiles on the kids' face.
Yes.
That's
Now,
amazing.
with Firehouse Ladies, do you guys work with any of the young female adults from like different schools and districts or anything like that?
Well, as of right now, I don't personally. I'm not sure what the CEO have in mind. I know my next movement that I would like to do with them is a prom dress drive.
Those are always successful.
Movement.
Yeah.
Right. So that's something that I want her and I to collaborate on. So that's like one of our next movements where we would include the schools within the Brooklyn area. Well, not only Brooklyn, but
because I've went to the drives before when I was in high school, and they had girls from the Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, even Jersey come to the drives, and they had so many. What it is that you have to definitely line them up, the dresses up by size, because when you just put them like mixed in, it does not work that way.
It's like Marshalls.
You gotta definitely have them by size, especially when you have like anything plus size, because they always feel like there's not going, when it comes to plus size girls, they feel like it's not going to be a huge selection. So you definitely want to get a selection of plus size dresses. Because they always feel like, oh, I'm not going to go because there's nothing there for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I have a wedding dress from Women Drive for no reason.
Yes.
I kid you not.
But a lot of people have dresses that
it.
they haven't worn or dresses that they only worn once, and they reached out to me like, if you do this, I'll have dresses. And my niece
I think I have a few.
You know, like I went and I found the dress. I was just like, I want the mom. I was like, what are you going to do? I was like, I'm gonna wear this to prom. She's like, you're not wearing a wedding dress to prom.
A wedding dress?
I said, so I can wear it in my future, right? And just have it dolled up. I'm like, it's still in the closet though, so I'm gonna keep one to this case I find another one. I'm not playing. I had that since I was like 17 now. I'm not playing.
That always happens. So tell us more about the fundraising expo. Like, when is it gonna happen?
Yes. So my fundraising expo is Saturday, February 11th. It is in the daytime. It's a brunch time event from 11 to 4.
It's gonna be full there.
Yes, it is. Free food.
Okay, cool.
It will be, yes.
Food.
Both food, it will be free.
I'll
The
play,
desserts
I'll
will be
play.
free. It is, though. It is. And drinks, some wine,
Oh, my kind of
drinks.
event.
And basically, I brought together 11 sponsors that they paid for their table
Nice.
in order to help me once again pay
Yeah.
for the place. That's where the money went to.
Of course.
As you see on the flyer, I have Pink Pearls Natural is one of them. Sims Coquitos. So Pink
Ooh.
Pearls Natural, she makes bath essentials. So I bought like the bath bombs from her with the flowers and all of that. It's
That's
really, really nice. Her prices are amazing. Everyone here, to be honest with you, their prices are really affordable. It's
That's
nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sims Coquitos, she makes like 25 different coquitos, different flavors, red velvet, Oreo.
What? Oh
Crazy.
no, she got a website.
So it's really good. I have Kima's Good Explosion. I have Black Diamond Vision. She's actually a very new black-owned business, and she makes eyewear. She actually goes to school for it as well, so she can do lenses and
That's
things of that
awesome.
nature.
That's good.
So yes, so I have her coming and Total Chicness. She sells clothes and bathing suits. Good, grateful opportunity. That's actually a friend of mine who started his business a couple of years ago. He gives back a lot to the community as well. And I just try to reach out and help people that like to help others as well.
Yeah.
So we can all kind of help each other.
Yeah.
So
What made you decide to have this event in February, especially during the 11th? Because I do know that's New York Fashion Week. So was it like a significant reason you picked this week to have it?
Actually, it wasn't. I kind of just wanted it to be like a month before the party, at least a month. Her birthday is March 7th, and
Okay.
her party was supposed to be March 11th, but we didn't get the date, so we got March 10th, which is a Friday.
Okay.
Oh, so that works. That's cool.
Yeah, so basically, whatever donations I receive at the fundraiser, that's what I'm collecting, because it's free entry and everything. I'm just asking for donations when
Yeah.
people come, and they will also be entered into a raffle. I'm going to raffle off 3 items. So when they come and they donate, that money I want to go towards paying off the place, and I would like to be able to have the place paid off the month before. That would be one less issue.
Yeah, that's so great. Awesome.
So you know how, by the way, shout outs to Grabs for the Guides, and Maribel. She's dope.
Yeah.
She is such a, she is so sweet.
She is very sweet.
So you know how like on MTV and all that, it's like it's obviously documented. There's like video and all that. Did you think of possibly getting like a camera person or somebody to kind of record it and maybe chop it up, edit it, and give it to her so she can remember?
Yeah, because
this
that is
for
a
like
nice
the rest of her
monumental thing
life?
to have.
Yeah, it is very nice to have. I'm still in the process of looking for a photographer as well as a video guy.
Okay.
I am still looking for that. So if you're listening, I am in the process of looking for a videographer, a photographer. If you can donate your time. If not, you can tell me how much it costs, and we can see. Hopefully, we can raise that money for you guys. But I can be contacted via email at Lady Q Glam Events @gmail.com. So any inquiries, I'm taking them. But I do think that's a great idea. I also am trying to get news coverage there, like News 12.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them there to cover the story because I want it to be known that other young ladies and young men have the opportunity to have this. So I need to be able to get people to hear me so that they can start sending in their inquiries and I can start nominating people for the upcoming year. So that's what I really try to do.
Would you possibly ever in the future then do like an online thing where you could have the people kind of like nominate different girls from like the different boroughs where you would think they would want to do a Sweet 16 or something like that?
Oh yes, the other boroughs are definitely invited. It's definitely not only for Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know, I'm a Brooklyn native all the way, but it's not only for Brooklyn. It's definitely for the other boroughs as well.
Awesome. This is so cool.
Huh?
This is so cool. Like
I know.
you know, people do a lot of like charity based events and stuff for people, but you don't really ever see anything like this.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen
When you
anything
decided
like
to
this.
get into event planning, did you know you needed a certificate for it? Because I didn't even honestly know that. I thought people just like they get
Me too.
scrapbooks and
When I
stuff
saw
and
that.
they pick it out. Like I'm an event planner now. I didn't know you needed a certificate to do all of that.
I'm saying you don't, cause I ain't got one.
No.
But she said it does say that she had
I
to
do.
go to Medgar Evers College to get an event planning certificate. Because I'm like, I
That
thought
helps,
everybody
though.
just gets scrapbooks and they start picking out palettes and colors and saying I'm an event planner and I know how to do cakes and stuff.
No,
I didn't know you
it's
needed a
not
certificate for it.
necessity. It's definitely not a necessity. I wouldn't say that every single event planner, because there's a lot out here. They won't. I'm pretty sure they don't have it. Not all of them. And it's not a necessity. I just felt like it was something that I wanted to have to kind of just go behind the scenes, you know, because I feel like everything is more than just a hands-on something. And I did learn when I went there. You know,
Yeah.
they teach you a lot of organizational skills, and
I'm sure there's a lot
right, it's
that
a
you
lot.
learn that I don't
do they
know.
set it up where it's like you guys have to learn how to pick out the color schemes and everything like that, or is it just
No.
more like the business side of event planning,
Right,
as
it's
opposed to the
business
actual
side of
creative
it.
side?
Right, it's the business side of it. It's not so much of the creative side. Now, my teacher was very helpful with having us go on trips to like florists and stuff like that, and kind of network and know these different vendors that we may need in the future, and that was really helpful. However, we at the ending we had to do like a tablescape and show pretty much what we learned, and just kind of put our own touches to it.
Right.
So she can see, like, okay, well, you know, this is what you did. I like this or whatever. So I did do a table for that. It was, I guess, called our graduation ceremony. Our family was able to attend. And it was really cool. So it's just something that I wanted to have under my belt, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Okay. And then do you plan on doing other types of events?
But like I said, the prom just drive, I do want to do that. I mean, wherever God take me, I'm willing to go. You know, I don't have.
I think
much.
you guys should do like a prom event for women who haven't. Like there was a lot of women. I think a lot of women who didn't get to attend their prom. So like for the older ladies, I think that'd be dope. But you guys did like a prom dress drive or something like that and had a prom for women who never had a prom because it's like they either didn't go to they didn't finish high school or they just didn't attend their prom.
Yeah.
Were pregnant during prom.
I didn't go either.
I hear so many stories of that. Oh, I didn't get to attend my prom, so I didn't get to be prom princess and. I think that would be a dope event for you guys to do.
So
yes, that's definitely something that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because like you said, when you hear people say that they didn't get to do something, that's pretty much why I started this business.
Yeah.
It's a lot of celebrations that a lot of people weren't able to celebrate because they couldn't afford it, because they just couldn't at the time, whether it was a child, whether it was they wasn't working or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like when you hit a milestone in life, whether it's a graduation, or you're turning 50, or your daughter's turning 16, or your daughter's going to college, it's so sad to hear that you can't celebrate that. Yeah. So I wanted to be one of the event planners that is actually affordable. You know, not where you call and I'll be like, yeah, well, for 6 tables setups, it's $3,000. You know, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that is.
And you know what it is? A lot of people get into businesses and they create these businesses and don't have any type of, you know, like you said, certifications or nothing like that. And they're only doing it for money. Like, they're not doing it to actually be able to
help the
do the skill
Right.
So how important do you feel it is to be able to, you know, do what it is that you're doing? Like, this is, like I said, this is really dope. Like, just being able to have a hand in, you know, something charity-based and community-based.
I think it's very important because when you love what you're doing and when you're really doing it from the heart, it becomes so easy. It's done with ease. It's done out of love. And I feel like when someone walks into the room, whether it's the sweet 16 girl or her parents, it could just be the guest, one of her friends from school. They'll be able to see it when they walk in the room, like, wow, this is beautiful. And all event planners can do that. You know, they might chose not to, but they all can do that. Everybody could put something together and make something look pretty, but I feel like when you put more into it, it really makes a difference.
It shows.
Yes, it definitely does. Yeah. And I've had people that clients that stuck with me just off of the strength of my character, because they seen that it wasn't just about money.
Yeah.
You know, and I've worked with people all the time. People like, you know, I have this, you know, I can't afford this, but I want to get this. And I'm like, okay, we're going to see what we can do. Because, you know, your daughter going to have this. You know, and we kind of, you know, we work together. I'm just really big on that. Very, very big on that.
Have you ever considered, like, taking this out of state to other places?
Definitely. I did. I want to work here first.
Yeah, of course.
Like I said, this is my first year. So after this year and next year, with it still being within the 5 boroughs, I definitely want to take letters from outside and different states and stuff like that. I definitely do.
Do you only do business besides your Sweet 16 giveaway? Do you do business only in Brooklyn, or do you do it in other states?
No, I go other places.
Okay.
Now, seeing the show My Sweet 16 and how they based it upon or whatever like that, how would you say you, like, did, like, what you wanted to do versus what you didn't, or compare, like, okay, well, this is how I want to make sure it goes down, goes back, because, you know, a lot of people said they're brats on Sweet 16. Like, I watched the show, I grew up watching it. I was like, Mommy, I want to do this for mine, and I want to do this. So a lot of them were.
Yeah.
So how did you decide to, like, kind of do, like, base it how you wanted to make sure this is what you wanted to go down in your event, opposed to what's going on that, where it's just always so extravagant, and they show you the biggest price dollar of all for those events?
Yeah. Basically, I keep it to the T for the my client. Like, it's most of my events, of course I put my own personal touches to it, and I always give my clients more than what they ask for. That's just a little extra thing that I do, because it's a bad habit sometimes. I was in Miami. I went to Miami Carnival. I was shopping for centerpieces. I bought them back on the plane. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
yeah. So sometimes I get a little crazy with it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's all for the event, you know, and I just want to make sure that my clients are satisfied. So I more so go off of what my clients want. And as the time go by, if I see something that I know goes with the theme that they probably didn't mention, I'll throw it in there.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what I do. I kind of don't just make it my own. It's not me. You know, I need to make sure that they're happy. So I don't really just go on based on what I like. So basically, that's what I do.
Have there ever been any moments where you have to tell your clients, like, listen, we can't do this?
Yeah, like it's
you're
extreme.
being
Like, they want to elevate
right now.
Or do they have any grand entrances? Because, you know, Sweet 16, all girls want a grand entrance.
Well, so far I haven't had anything crazy.
Okay.
So far, I can definitely say that. It was one that I actually gave the idea of them being carried in on, like, a, how you call that thing?
Like the Egyptian type theme? Yes.
And that was easy because, you know, they have guides. You know, whatever guides are there would carry you in. So I gave that suggestion. You know, it really wasn't from the people. Like I said, sometimes my mind goes real far. You know, so.
That's hilarious.
That's
so
yeah,
funny.
that's dope. All right.
So, once again, my name is Lady Q Glam Events. So I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. You can follow me. Email me at ladyqglamevents@gmail.com. Anyone that you may know that might fit the criteria, and even if you're not sure, just send in a letter. Describe the person to me in the letter, and I'll follow up and let me be the person to decide. Don't decide for me.
Yeah.
You never know if that person is my person.
Do you have like a form or something that they can fill out, like a guideline, basically?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
So
there's no basic application process as of just yet?
Just,
okay.
No,
write
not
us
yet.
a letter,
Just
let us
sending a letter, basically like a character letter. You know, just say, you know, I know this young lady. Her name is Tiffany, and you know, she lives around the corner from me. And it could be anybody. You might see them in the supermarket. You might see them all the time when you go to the movies, and they're the cashier or something. It could be anyone. You can nominate anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, just shout out your event again, where it's happening,
Sure.
date, time, and all that.
So my fundraising event is Saturday, February 11th. It is from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is at Diana's Event Space on Rogers Avenue between Lefferts and Sterling in Brooklyn. It has food and drinks. Light drinks, some champagne and stuff will be served with some hors d'oeuvres. And you'll get to meet a lot of nice vendors that have very unique items for a very affordable rate.
And
you come in, you donate, and you'll be entered into a raffle. We also would be having a fashion show for the 4 people that I have there that has clothing items and the glasses. They will be modeling those as well.
Okay.
So, you know, come by, and like I said, it's free. free don't hurt. Support is free.
Look, it's
Yeah.
free, but
Yes.
make sure y'all
That's
have
what I'm
that
saying.
$10 donation.
Yeah,
Don't
it
get
is.
crazy. Don't
And
show
And
up
it is
with no
during
money.
Fashion
That's
Week.
not
It is
cute.
a fashion show, so make sure you do pull up to that.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
they're definitely
it's
doing an
Fashion
event
Week.
during
You might
Fashion
see
Week.
some items that you like. Like I said, they're very unique items. And I am asking for a $10 donation when you come. But like I said, it is free to come in. And you could donate what you like. If it's less than 10, if it's more than 10, be my guest.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for coming
being
up.
here.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
coming.
you.
Thank you.